Hello world, it's a crisp Sunday morning out here in the motorcycle shop. Check out my Fruit of Doom thing I put together here. I got that poster at the World War II Museum in New Orleans, and then that picture frame came from a piece of property we bought down in Natchez that had a old home on it from like the 1860s that burnt down, and that was left over, and so I just slapped that in there. But I'm just tinkering with the chopper project. Quick overview, it's a Paco frame with a 2-inch stretch, early 60s panhead front end, with, I think 2 inches over, or not 2 inches, I'm sorry, 6 inches over or 8 inches over, can't remember which. 84 Evo engine with a S&S Super E, and then 1980 Cowpie transmission. And I was just tinkering with lining up the rear sprockets. Getting pretty close, as you can see, but not quite there. Put the straight edge on the sprocket there. And you can see we're like 1/8 inch, 3/16 of an inch off. But I can't go any further over to the right because this brake caliper is from a 2003 Softail. You see we're right up against it. So I'm going to need to mill off. I'll probably mill it off flush with the arm. So that'll give me room to play with, and then put a little spacer in there, washer or whatever. And hopefully I shouldn't need a spacer behind the sprocket, because you see the red mark there is roughly center of the frame. And it's just about as much off as the tranny and rear sprockets. So anyway, I'm at a pause point until I can get that milled off. Got the fresh DDL 1.5 inch open primary run, and then this Axe tank. I'm gonna get rid of the stock bungs that came with it. I got this from TC Bros or Lowbrow Customs. I can't remember which, honestly. But I'm going to get rid of those. I'll cut those out and then patch in a new piece, make it look like they were never there. And then I'll probably put a bung back here or somewhere back here or something. I don't know. But as you can see how much of an angle it is, that's not really the lowest point of the tank. So move it back here or something. We'll see. But anyway, that's it for today. Quick, short video. I got the brake caliper spaced pretty nicely. Nice and quiet. But yeah, so there'll be more footage of this coming up. Oh, and then I got the Norton over here. What happened with this thing is I posted a short of it, but it's burning up my stator. And so I replaced the stator, and it burned up the new one too. So I dug deeper, pulled everything off, and what had happened is the front sprocket had cracked and slipped like that and was kind of wobbling. And anyways, it was causing the stator to heat up and burn up. And I think I know why it cracked. In 2000, what was it, 22? We were doing a ride. I got that video posted on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We did the whole thing. My sleeping bag had fallen off my bike as I was hitting a turn at like 70 miles an hour, and it got wrapped up in the rear tire and locked here, and it locked up the rear tire as I was going into the turn. It completely locked up the bike, dead, killed the engine, everything. I was sliding all over the place. Somehow I managed not to go down. But I remember thinking at the time, like, wow, that's surprising it didn't break anything. And so I think that's what it was when it locked up like that and just jarred that so much. It sheared the key, broke the sprocket, and it was still riding fine. But slowly over time, you know, it was just generating that excess heat and burned up the stator, and I discovered it. Anyway, so we got to get the parts ordered for that, and that'll be back on the road. But wintertime, motorcycle project time. So, oh, and one more thing on this chopper. I'm gonna put it. My buddy Tommy made me this gear shift. It's gonna be a tank shift area anyway. It's gonna be up here somewhere. And I just put this in there to check the fit. But I have a bicentennial 50-cent piece I'm gonna put in there, and that will be the shift. You know, foot clutch and all that. I'm gonna run a drum brake in the front, and yeah, so I'll keep y'all up to date on the progress with this. Anyway, thanks for watching.